life every day.
Well, we haven't said this in a while, but today's adventures bring us to Inverness, Florida, and we are going to take the Withlacoochee State Trail. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done this. 2024 was not a great year for us. We both had some health issues, and Betsy's being a lot worse than mine, so we weren't able to take our summer trip. And but we are back in the saddle. Man, it's just good to be back on our bikes, and it's February 11th, 2025, so we're certainly hoping this year is going to be a lot better. The Withlacoochee Trail, I think, is about 47 miles. We're pretty much right in the middle, so we're going to do like 40 miles one day and 40 miles the next. Well, we've gone a whole 1/10 of a mile, and Betsy's already taken a break. As I said earlier, 2024 wasn't a great year, so we obviously were not able to take our summer trip as we planned. And although we both had some health issues, the biggest one was Betsy contracted a very serious inner ear infection, which resulted in her having inner ear weakness and an extremely rough case of vertigo that went on for almost 9 months. So taking this video, seeing her back on the bike, being able to go is it feels great. Let's just say that. It feels great to be back on the road and seeing and going. So hopefully 2025, much better year. And we've got a summer trip planned for 3 months with a lot of bike trails. Looking forward to it. Well, if you watched any of our previous videos, you know that we primarily use TrailLink to identify trails that we want to explore across the country. And you also know that we pretty much just do 5-star trails from now on. So this again is another 5-star trail, supposed to be in good shape all the way down. This asphalt is obviously very good. Starting off about 67 degrees. Pretty overcast right now. They say it's supposed to be partly cloudy though later on this afternoon. This is kind of nice. There's some history type information for us to read as we're going along. Nice little area here to stop. Pretty good signage so far. Well, starting in Inverness, we're now over 5 miles into the trail, and the tree coverage has been pretty consistent the whole way. So again, that would be a plus to anyone that wants to ride this in more sunny, warmer temperatures. So it looks like we're coming on our first little trailhead station. People here stopped. I am too. Take a little break. The trail has been in excellent shape. As you can tell, it's double wide, plenty of room for bikes going both ways. There are hikers out here as well, so it's plenty of room to get around them. So far, 5 stars for us. As you would expect, wintertime in Florida, the trail has been pretty well traveled, hikers and bicyclers, and a lot of recumbents. So here comes a whole army of them, it looks like. Here comes the Florida sun, and I'm sure that'll heat it up to the 80 degrees they say it was going to be here pretty quickly. Well, 9 miles heading south out of Inverness, we've really kind of reached our first exposed area. We're about 11.5 miles south out of Inverness now, and so far the trail has just been very, very smooth. Even where there are little bumps or whatever, they've come out and repaved it, so been in good shape. As we have done in the past, if you're so inclined, there's been a number of little picnic areas along the way if you wanted to bring your own lunch. A couple of years ago, we did a trail in Ohio, the Little Miami River Scenic Trail, where we encountered a large percentage of recumbent bikes. But today, I would have to think it's even more. I mean, I would think we're almost at 50% of the bikes that we've seen have been recumbent. So it's just kind of interesting how some trails are different. And I guess because this one is so flat, but a lot of recumbent bikes. So about 22 miles south of Inverness on our route today. Looks like we're coming to a pretty major trailhead. Lots of parking. Yep, Ridge Manor trailhead. Well, our lunch destination today is El Sol de Mexico. So what did you think of our lunch destination today?
Pretty good for Mexican.
How's it feel to be back on the bikes?
I'm very tired right now. We just went 23 miles, but we'll be fine.
One of the fun things about our bike trips is that along the way you run into some people. We just ran into a couple back at the last trailhead and got to talking, and they've bicycled all over the country as well. We pretty much came to agreement that so far the Trail to the Coeur d'Alenes is probably our favorite. And but they're from here in Central Florida. Said this is kind of one of their go-to trails. They love it because it's in such in great shape. So, but again, it's fun to run into people and that share your interests and kind of share some stories of your explorations along the way.
Well, we just took a side road off of the bicycle trail. Okay, I do have to take a video of our favorite tree that we discovered on our bike route. Oh, it's gorgeous. Hey there. Looks like you can just walk up it.
Earlier I said that there was a lot of recumbent bikes on this trail. Well, there you are. There's a recumbent bike store right on the trail. So we're taking a little break along the way and stopping at Ferris Grove's Finer Fruits. Right over there is the trail that we just came in off of. And we're gonna go inside and check it out. We picked up some fresh strawberries, just picked today.
$2.75 is a big thing of it.
Yeah, don't those look good?
How big those are.
Those are our snack tonight, that's for sure. What do you think of the strawberries? So today is day 2 of our adventures. In all of our past videos, we have stayed at a campground, but since we're in Florida, we're now staying at a hotel.
So we are staying at a hotel called Central Motel, and I mean the rooms were amazing. So clean, kind of quaint. Just kind of reminds me of the old times when we stayed at a hotel. And then they also opened up a breakfast and lunch place. It's called Central Cafe Bakery. Oh, that's probably one of the best breakfasts I've ever had. So for the bike trail, it's called Withlacoochee. I don't know how to say it, but it's something like Withlacoochee, but it's in Inverness, Florida. It is well worth coming here for the bike trail, the motel, and to have breakfast and lunch.
And last night, right down the street, we had dinner at the Cedar River Seafood, and that seafood dinner was...
Yeah, they had a dinner for 2 for $41, and it was more than we could eat. So I highly recommend this place.
Yesterday we went southbound, did about 50 miles, so that means today we'll have about 42 miles left to go. And we are going to head northbound. So right there, you can see the hotel and the cafe that we stayed at and just how close it is to the trail. So off we go. So day 2, February the 12th, 2025. Starting off about 9:30. Had a pretty dense fog again this morning. Today's supposed to be pretty much like yesterday. Taking off, it's about 65, supposed to get up into the low 80s. Give you a little bit of history that we learned about the trail. I guess this part of the country, back in the 1800s, there was a lot of mining for phosphates. And at one time, actually Floral City, which is just south of here, was one of the largest populations in the state of Florida. interesting. Mining died out. Last train was on this trail. Last was on these rails in 1987. 1989, the railroad sold it to the state, and they created this trail, which opened in 1992. At the time, it was one of the longest paved bicycle trails in the United States. So pretty amazing that, you know, what is it now? 33 years old. There you are, a little bit of a history lesson, whether you're interested or not.
Well, we're in need of a little bit of a bike repair. Because while Steve was riding, his seat decided to collapse.
Yeah, my big fat butt made the seat move.
Anyway, thank goodness we have plenty of tools on our bike.
Well, in Florida, we obviously do have hurricanes and storms that come through, and we've seen the trees down along the way, but we haven't come across a single place where the trees have been in the trail. Up in front of you, you can see a truck coming down. The sheriff's Florida Forest Service. It's well patrolled and well maintained. Well, it's a little bit after 10, and the fog has burned off, and we've got a nice sunny day just like we did yesterday morning. You never know what interesting things you're going to see along the trail. But there is a stool bus and I guess a pile of beetle dung. We're about 7 miles north of Inverness now. Taking a little stop here at the Hernando trailhead. There's Betsy putting her pants up. Well, we have made it to the northern end of the Withlacoochee Trail here at the Gulf Junction Trailhead. We're in Citrus Springs, Florida. And this is the trailhead here. Nice restrooms. So we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to head back down south, back towards Inverness. As I mentioned earlier, the trail is 33 years old, and the town of Inverness made it very much a part of their downtown. There's a bike store, and you can see we're coming onto the park area, and it's all very much around the bicycle trail. The trail runs right through this beautiful park right here. So the lake over there, beautiful park area right here. I guess they had a place there for outdoor concerts or festivals, I'm sure. Of course, and they've kept the theme of the train station right there. Turned it into a couple of interesting little shops. Very nice. Yeah, they've done a really good job of incorporating the trail right into their downtown area. There's the depot. Some nice restrooms and stuff in there. Yeah, it's just a very nice, well-maintained park. Over there you got some nice volleyball courts. Ample amount of parking. Another beautiful section. Park there. Shuffleboards. Some more bathhouses. Looks like a little concession thing maybe when they have concerts or outdoor stuff. Very nice park. We're here in the downtown area of Inverness, just off the trail at the Wallace Brooks Park and Liberty Boardwalk. Just going to take a little tour out here. It's a nice little boardwalk that goes right out by the lake. Yeah, we're having a horrible February 12th day. 82 degrees, few clouds. There is a reason we live in Florida in the winter. That's for sure. We have finished on day 2 here of the trail, and we're back to where we started. So between the 2 days, we did 92 miles. So what do you think?
Well, this is the smoothest trail that I think we've ever been on. So, yeah, I'd do it again. I think I would.
Yeah, think the whole experience with staying at the hotel, some of the great places we had for lunch, and the trail was absolutely a 5-star, no doubt about that. Great shape all the way around. So yeah, if you're in the Central Florida area, have a chance to do it. It is the Withlacoochee Trail, we think. I'm sure, as in some of past videos, we've had people tell us that we didn't pronounce it right. But if we're not, somebody let us know. All right, till next time, bye.